I hope that my audience, whoever watches this channel, is paying attention to what's going on in the Middle East and the conflict that we're in right now. Because we need to be so thankful, because I feel like as Americans, we take so many things for granted.
This is true. A lot of you guys that watch my content, you take a lot of things for granted. You don't consume anything outside of your little bubble because you're stuck in an algorithm of bullshit that's not going to help you in any way, especially in this new economy. Things are about to get messed up. Things are about to get hard for you guys. And the reason why I like watching guys like this one, he's a trucker. So he's able to see things before we are able to see them, because he's in the front lines of the supply chain. Let's listen.
And we need to be thankful that missiles and drones aren't hitting our infrastructure like it is over there, and that we're able to sleep peacefully at night. But make no mistake, all these endless wars, and this war specifically, it's going to hurt our economy really bad. And it's going to squeeze the middle class even more. We're living through a cost of living crisis right now, and it's about to get a lot worse. Before the conflict started on February 28th of 2026, the national gas price, the average was $2.98 per gallon for regular fuel. And today, just 4 weeks after, it is up over $4. And I don't need to preach to the choir, but costs have gone up through the roof. Now families are going to have to allocate more money to fuel, to get to work, to take their kids to, school and sports activities and so forth. And when the prices of fuel and oil and energy go up as fast as they are right now, there's a term that economists use, and they call that an oil shock. And according to the Federal Reserve Bank, St. Louis Fed, when you look at the data, oil shocks have preceded every single recession besides the pandemic post-World War II. So not only are we going to have to deal with higher inflation, it could also cause the economy to get even worse and for the U.S. to enter a recession. But I feel like we're already in a recession. And
we're in a depression, guys. And the thing about this content is it's the boring stuff. I know a lot of you guys like to watch reality shows and stuff like that, but I like to watch boring stuff like this one because you get the real deal. So you can start preparing now early, because this guy sees what's happening. He's a truck driver, so he sees what's happening in the supply chain. And when he sees it, he's able to warn people like us, and then we can start making moves early. So if you're not paying attention to guys like this, you're going to lose.
And if you look back in history, in 1979, during the Iranian Revolution, Iran's oil supply collapsed by nearly 5 million barrels per day. That was about 4% of the global oil supply.
And back in 1979, there was stagflation, and people were queuing up for gas. Just learning from history, I remember images of these cars that were lined up to get gas at the gas station. And this is when Iran had kidnapped some people at the U.S. Embassy. It was a big deal across the country. And you think things were bad then. Oh, it's going to get way worse. Oh my God. It's going to get way worse than that. We can expect people to be queuing up for gas.
And during that time, oil went from $15 per barrel to $40 per barrel, and inflation exploded here in the United States, went up 14.8%. Think about that. I believe the last CPI reading here in the United States was somewhere like 2.6%. Imagine 14.8% inflation here in the United States, and gas price, the oil price have surged 30%. That's just in 4 weeks. Imagine if the conflict isn't resolved here in the next month, next 2 months, or half a year. I mean, I've been hearing that we might be sending ground troops there now, but The price of
I promise you, by this summer, we're going to really start feeling it. The oil shock is going to be a disaster. Already we're experiencing high inflation, cost of living. The economy is tanking already. We don't produce anything in the United States. At least back in the 70s, we had factories, people had jobs. The government was not printing money like it is now.
of oil could go even higher. I saw reports online from The Guardian and other financial institutions. They forecast oil could go up to $150 per barrel to even $200 per barrel. When oil prices go up that high, it's going to devastate our economy. It's going to wreck the trucking industry, that's for sure.
But you guys already seen how the US government is operating. They don't know how to manage anything. So you cannot expect the US government to be fixing this problem. I'm not going to react to the entire video, but you guys understand there's going to be a massive oil shock, which is going to affect everything. Cost of living is going to get even way worse. So this is the time. If you're armed with this information, with this knowledge, this is the time to start making moves. Reduce your liabilities, start working on your business, because you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. The longer you stay at your job, the worse it's going to get for you. Because now you're capped at your hourly rate. The cost of living is going to continue, but your employer is not going to increase your hourly rate. You're just selling your time for nothing. Isn't it better for you to start your business so you can dictate the amount of money you want to get paid? And that's the benefit of starting your home care business. So if you're ready to start your home care business, then you need a coach. You need to work with the best. So I'm going to teach you how to build your home care business using artificial intelligence. Because now we're in the AI revolution. AI allows for you to do things 10 times faster and efficiently. Put a link in the description of this video. Schedule some time and invest in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, I'll add you to a private membership group. You will join other people that are also putting in the work. I have a group for each state. We're going to hold each other accountable to do the work. We'll share what's working, what's not, and take things to the next level. You don't have a choice anymore. You have to start your own business, or else you'll become a wage slave. Invest in yourself. Talk to you soon.